Welcome. I am the one and only MSJ, Max for short, and welcome to my YouTube channel. You know what I'm about to say. It's October 6th, 2023. You also know what I'm about to say again. It is day 6 of the 31 Days of Fright horror movie project, year 12, and today's movie is 13. This is the remake of 13 Tanzanetti. I don't own an actual physical copy of this movie. Kind of ran out of money when I was buying all the Jess Franco movies for next week. But it, but I own this digitally. I bought it for sale, but I'm going to insert the poster right here. So, but before I really dive deep into today's movie, the weapon in general in question for today is a gun, which I'll explain why. Because I know that's not really an everyday kind of normal object that anyone would have just laying about. But I chose that for a very specific reason, and I'll explain in a minute when I ask you to hit the bell, leave a like, leave a comment, and share this video, because doing all those things helps me and helps you by getting my channel and plenty of others like the 13th Wolfman, I Am the Ice Lord, Jennifer Toshi, Random Horror, you got Trash Film Addict, Have Cheated Rule View, Echo, who else is doing it? Who else is doing it? Just so many of others who are doing the same thing I'm doing here, but we all are choosing so drastically different movies. If we do overlap, it's by pure coincidence. So, I Am the Ice Lord as well. So go over their channels and hit the bell, leave a like, and leave a comment, and all that, because we will deeply appreciate all that love. Just helps us get our channel and videos out there, and we want to hear what you have to say about the movie we talked about today in the comments down below. Yeah. Wow, that was a mouthful. But the reason I chose a gun for today is because the gun itself is a character in this movie. It's not a shoot 'em up kind of movie. Like in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the chainsaw is used. It's a character. It's like when you hear that chainsaw rev up, like something bad's going to happen. It's kind of like in this one, because the premise of 13 is this guy who's down on his luck. He's kind of steals an invitation to this kind of invite only game to win a large sum of money. They don't tell you what the game is. It just kind of tells you a place and time, and when he gets there, that's when he figures out, like, once he's there, he cannot leave. Like, he has to play. Um, because they are playing Russian roulette. That is the game, what it is. Because that's why I chose this. This is a weapon. Chose this object because a gun used in this way is not the normal way you would use a gun. You know, like, I know we've seen the movie in Deer Hunter and stuff like that, and just guns and shoot 'em up movies. But when you can use a gun properly in a movie like this, or the original version of 13 Tanzanetti, I'm hoping I'm saying that right. It's an effective tool and as effective plot device, because the way this movie is set up, you have 13 people. That's why it's called 13. They all stand in a circle, and they are all given one bullet, and they spin it until I think they keep spinning it until because there's in the center of the room is a light bulb, and as soon as the light bulb goes off or on, I think it's on, you pull the trigger. So you keep spinning it, and you just pull the trigger, and then just one by one you are like eliminated. It has, like, this is like pre-Squid Game kind of feel to it. Like, so it's like it's a game, but it's so good because, like, our main character, he doesn't want to, he can't pull the trigger the first time around. So the guy who's in front of, he he doesn't know he's going to live or die, because the guy behind him, our main character, he hasn't pulled his trigger yet. Pulled the trigger yet. Obviously, he survived because the guy behind him is dead, and also, and it's kind of like, who's going to pull the trigger first? And it's kind of also has a reaction time, because if the guy behind you could have a bullet in the chamber, but the guy behind him could have one as well and pull it, and he could potentially kind of spare you in a certain kind of way. So it's and that's where the editing in this movie and the tension and the horror, because you don't know if you're going to live or die just at the whim of a light bulb. And then each round, bets are made, and on who's going to survive and win or stuff like that. And it's just once the numbers start whittling down, that it gets more and more and more intense. The two times that are super intense are when everyone's in the same room, I think, and then at the very end, because it comes down to goes down to large group of people, 13, and then you got 2 people at the end. So it is very tense and everything, and it all takes place in this one area, this one room and everything. But it's a 30-minute, hour and 30-minute movie, so it goes by pretty quick. I do maybe a little longer, but it's a fairly quick movie. It's awesome. I think the original is shot in black and white. This one is in color. It also has Jason Statham, Mickey Rourke, 50 Cent, Ray Winstone, I think he's in it. It's a very stellar, good acting class, And some of the other contestants in the room are, you won't, they're in there just for cannon fodder. But I think there might be 1 or 2 where he's going to survive, and then boom, gets his head blown off. Kind of like in the movie Hunt, where Emma Roberts is in that movie, and all of a sudden you see her and you think she's gonna survive, and she ends up getting, spoiler, killed within the first few minutes of the movie. So, but I don't want to spoil the ending for this, because it really does kind of end in a way oh man, it really does kind of end on kind of a note. I don't know if it's gonna be happy or sad or kind of in between. I don't want to spoil it for you, but so that's all I have to say about today's movie. Check this movie out. Here is the poster again. That is all I have to say. I am the one and only MSJ, Max for short, and all I can say to end these videos is stay spooky and thank you.